Welcome everybody. Today in this video I'm going to focus on how we can extract data from JD Edwards. In the introduction video to BR Blue, I explained this diagram. In this video I'm going to discuss how we can extract data at the application level using data services. The application I will be using to extract data for this demonstration is JD Edwards. When we extract data at an application level, data services uses the system dictionary so that we can provide the description of all the tables as that specific application would display to you. This reduces your development time drastically, as you will not need to spend time trying to interpret strange table names. I'm going to demonstrate now how can we extract information from an Oracle JD Edwards system. Now, as you can see, I'm already logged into a JD Edwards Enterprise 1 system. And over here we can see this is where we can look at the customer master. So from within here where we can display some customer master information, I just want to get a little list so we can see the different types of customers. So here's the type of customers. Now what we are going to do is we're going to extract this information. We're also going to see, how does this benefit us using data services. So now let's go to MS SQL. Now what you'll see is, first of all, the JD Edwards is installed onto several databases. Now when it's installed with MS SQL, this is how it usually does it, whereas when it is installed on Oracle, it's one database but with multiple schemas within it. So this is how all of it is installed. But now also all the tables, if we look at the tables, the names aren't very friendly. It starts with F and then it's got a few characters or a few letters, and that's about it. It doesn't tell you whether it's customer, master information, nothing. And if we start opening the tables and look at the columns, once again, very short descriptions, they're more actually IDs than anything else. So once again, we don't know what these columns are. Now let's go look how data services can assist us. Now, as mentioned previously, we can make connections to different systems at an application level. So if I click here, what do I mean by connecting an application? When we connect at application level, it actually makes use of that system's dictionary so that we can read and understand all the tables. So we won't just get the table codes, we'll actually get the descriptions. So as we can see, you can make a connection for JD Edwards, World, Oracle applications, SAP applications, SQL. Let me close that. Now I've already got a connection to JD Edwards. So now if I double click there, first of all, what we can see is it makes a tree structure, and within this tree structure is basically categorized all the tables into its relevant module areas. So for instance, accounts receivable, we can see now, once again, we have the table names and all the descriptions. So we'll instantly know what are all the table names. Now if I go back to my connection, I've already imported a few tables. If I double click on this, you can see that it brings through the table name, but also what it does is it gives us the descriptions for all the columns. So once again, bringing some sense to the madness. Now, what I'm going to do is I already have a project open where we're going to extract some information from JD Edwards. What I'm going to be extracting is that customer master information. So we want to end up with this list. Then if I go into the SQL Server, I'm just going to refresh here. You can see that there's no tables. So now what I'm going to do is come back in here, execute the job. Then it gives us a bit of a log of what's going on. And then it tells us it's completed. It tells us it's transferred 153 records. If we go here, it shows us the information. But once again, if we also go to SQL, just refresh over here, we can see that we've got our customer master information. Now, most importantly is we've got to see that it matches. So now over here we can see we've got 500 gas station A. So there we have 500 gas station A. Then if we go in a little bit more detail, we can see, okay, we have alternate payer of 500 and payment terms of P2. There's our alternative payer, 500, payment terms P2. And then the currency code is blank because this field here is blank. That brings us to the end of our demo. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, please contact us on info@brblue.co.za.